first 2 months of the year, we have fed about 12,000 people.
The ACBC food shelf in Anoka has seen a 15% increase in visits to the food shelf compared to a year ago. According to a recent statewide hunger study, 1 in 5 households in Minnesota experience food insecurity. So this month is especially important with Minnesota's Food Share March campaign underway. The goal for the ACBC food shelf is to raise $100,000 and 150,000 pounds of food.
All of the funds and food we received throughout March and through April 6th is a proportional match. So it's really important that we bring in as much as we can, because this is typically a time of year where giving is down, even though the need continues to rise each day.
For every dollar donated, ACBC can purchase $9.33 worth of food from local food banks, items like fresh produce, dairy, and more. The Minnesota Food Share March campaign runs now through April 6th. Donations can be made in person at ACBC Food Shelf in Anoka or online at acbcfoodshelf.org.
Here's a quick recap of the Tuesday, March 4th City Council meeting. The council is sounding the horn about the potential closure of the North Star commuter rail line. On Tuesday night, the City Council approved a letter to share with local legislators and Met Council members about the city's stance on the issue. In recent weeks, the Met Council announced its intention to study transitioning North Star commuter rail service to bus service. Also, bills have been introduced in the state legislature to terminate the North Star service. In the letter, city leaders say the city has invested heavily in the areas adjacent to the Riverdale station, and the loss of transportation options could further limit the ability for businesses in the Riverdale area to recruit and retain employees. A new police canine team will start training later this month to join the department. This week, the City Council accepted a donation of training for the new canine named King from Mark McDonough, a retired canine handler. The 16-week training for King and Officer Meng Yang is valued at $14,000. It includes classroom learning, practical exercises, and testing. Golf season will soon be in full swing, and golfers will have a new ride this year at Bunker Hills. The golf course is purchasing 100 new golf carts and GPS units. The new carts will have lithium-ion batteries, which use less energy, charge quicker, and actually weigh 300 pounds less per cart. The lighter batteries will help minimize damage to the course. And that's a quick recap of the March 4th City Council meeting. As always, you can find the full meetings on cable or the CTN Coon Rapids YouTube channel.
At Monday night's winter band concert at Coon Rapids High School, an Albanian dance number was featured with some of the school's special education students from United Sound.
United Sound is empowering students to have the opportunities to make music with peers.
What started as an after-school program between the music department and the special education department just a few years ago under the direction of Ryan Palmer has become a daytime class.
The power that I've seen with United Sound that has been really wonderful is how much it centers student voice and how much it empowers students, both mentors and the new musicians.
Mentor students volunteer to work with new musicians in small groups.
Every new musician that comes to us has between 2 to 3 mentor students that they're assigned.
Palmer's team uses a rigorous curriculum provided by the national nonprofit group United Sound, which aims to remove barriers and make music accessible to students of all abilities.
I'm really glad to share the experience with other students.
Senior Ben Wendling has been a peer mentor for 4 years. He, along with club co-president Coral Weber, got to introduce United Sound to the audience.
You can really tell that music does impact their lives in a positive way.
Weber plays cello in the orchestra, but became a peer mentor 4 years ago to work with new musicians.
I have so much fun doing it. Just seeing the pure joy on their faces, especially on concert days, really makes the time and effort that you put into it worth it.
Coon Rapids High School is the only school in Minnesota to use the United Sound curriculum to empower special education students and give them the opportunity to make music with their peer mentors.
It creates such an opening and welcoming environment, and it really does impact these students' lives, and you get to see that.
We're able to tell anybody, yes, let's do this. And then we have the resources at our disposal to help make sure that we help these students find success.
We've been here almost 50 years.
For nearly half a century, Forever Floral has kept deep roots in the community. Jackie Bachwitz has owned the business since 1996 and was recently featured on the city's virtual tour of the Northdale and Foley Commercial District.
I think that's wonderful. The more people that know where we are, know where to find us is great.
I started watering plants and I got hired part-time.
Tiffany Hamlin has worked alongside Jackie for nearly 3 decades. 2 years ago, she added co-owner to her title, buying into half of the business.
I love working with customers too. My design bench is right at the front door, so those regular customers, they'll get a hi right out of me right away and catch up on how the kids are doing or whatever it is that we have bonded over time.
Tiffany now does the vast majority of fresh product ordering, insisting on good quality products from her vendors.
There's multiple things we do to the flowers right away to help them last longer and perform best for the customer once they're even out of the store.
Forever Floral has a core staff of designers ready to help customers with their flower needs, everything from birthdays and funerals to weddings and anniversaries.
My favorite is when I can suggest a beautiful designer's choice vase arrangement and then ask a color scheme, because then we get to use what's prettiest.
Are you looking for a job this summer in Coon Rapids?
We have both seasonal and temporary positions.
The City of Coon Rapids has several openings in their Public Works Department. Seasonal positions require no previous experience and often allow you to work outside with evenings and weekends off.
It's a great learning opportunity to get some real life experience. Also, if you have any interest of possibly getting into the public works field as a career position, it's a good opportunity to learn those skills and also help you have a determining factor whether this is a career path that you want to pursue forward or not.
A great fit for students or even retirees, the city hires workers as young as 16 for seasonal work in the summer. There are also temporary positions available for people 18 and older.
The temporary position is a 6-month position, typically Monday through Friday, 6:30 to 2:30.
The starting rate for full-time seasonal work is $16.50 an hour, while temporary workers start at $18 an hour.
The public works field is definitely high in demand. Whether you're looking for just a seasonal job to get some extra income, or you're looking to get yourself a skill set to move on to a career path in public works.
For more details and to apply for these positions, you can log on to the city's website at coonrapidsmn.gov.
Here's a quick recap of the Tuesday, February 18th City Council meeting. Plans for this year's street reconstruction program are in full swing. On Tuesday night, the City Council approved the plans and ordered the reconstruction of nearly 4 miles of city streets. The areas impacted include the Oaks of Shenandoah north of 131st Avenue, Thousand Oaks neighborhood south of Main Street and west of Olive Street, and the Thrush Park neighborhood south of Main Street and west of 121st Avenue. Property owners impacted will be assessed a portion of the reconstruction cost. Several existing trails in the city will see improvements this summer. They include Sunrise Pond Park Trail, Riverview Trail, Alflin Park Trail, Sand Creek Trail, Rockslide Park Trails, and City Hall Trails. The existing asphalt trails will be removed and repaved between June and August. The Coon Rapids Police Department is receiving a grant to help fund a new police canine. Canine Taz, seen here at the Community Police Academy in 2023, is retiring at the end of this month after 9 years of service with the department. The $7,500 grant from AKC Reunite will cover the replacement canine along with training for the new canine team. And that's a quick recap of the February 18th City Council meeting. As always, you can find the full meetings on cable or the CTN Coon Rapids YouTube channel.
The 2025 Winter Concert Series is officially underway. On Thursday night, the Floras took the stage in the Coon Rapids Civic Center. The group performs country and gospel music. If you missed it, look for it in the coming weeks right here on CTN. 2 concerts remain. On March 13th, it's the country sounds of Kenny and Friends. And on April 10th, the Backyard Band plays variety music. All concerts start at 7 p.m. The price of admission includes dessert and a beverage.
I come here about 7:15, 7:20. Well, good morning, dude.
As the school resource officer at Coon Rapids High School, Meng Yang greets students as they head to class.
Good morning.
Yang likes to wear his soft uniform to school.
Every day is a different day, just like out there in the regular police world as patrol officer.
In his 8 years with the Coon Rapids Police, Yang has risen to the rank of detective and has served as the high school resource officer the past 2 years.
It's not really just a police work. It's more of a, you have to wear many hats here, just like, being a teacher, being a mentor, a coach, sometimes even a father too.
From his school office, Yang has 2 computers and 2 radios to keep in constant contact with the police department and the high school. And he has access to all of the school's security cameras.
There's not that many blind spots in this school, so if there's an incident going on, we will usually catch it.
Covering the high school, he can easily get 10,000 steps in a day.
Passing hours, I will usually walk around the hallways, making sure that I'm known that I'm there for the students' safety, staff safety as well. Taser's not 100% effective.
He often gets invited to speak in classrooms.
As a cop, I was a 6-year patrol officer, which means just a regular duty uniform, right?
And there are no questions off the table.
Usually they ask questions relating to police work. What's it like to be, undercover?
Wherever a large number of students gather, Yang does his best to be there.
Usually I make it to all the 4 lunches.
The SRO program operates under a memorandum of understanding between the City of Coon Rapids and the Anoka-Hennepin School District. It not only includes law enforcement, but focuses on building positive relationships with youth.
I can't be happier with the relationship that I have with the Coon Rapids Police Department.
School principal John Pena says the SRO program is special.
They're not just an officer in our building. They're a community member of our Coon Rapids High School that participates in multiple facets.
One example of this is the Cops and Cardinals Mentorship Program, made possible thanks to the partnership between the school and the police department.
Every Thursday of this year, we're going to meet until summer vacation.
When school is not in session, Yang sometimes works overtime as a patrol officer. Splitting roles can be a challenge, but his time here is worth it.
The school here is unbelievable. They support the cops, they support us, they support everything that we do.
And hard-sided dumpsters are allowed in Coon Rapids. However, without an active building permit, they can only remain on site for 1 month. Just remember to place them on private property and not in the street. For more information on this and other city codes, log on to coonrapidsmn.gov.